So I guess I decided that I needed to talk about interracial dating. Sorry, the lighting is so bad. I guess that's better. I wanted to talk about interracial dating, and I came to the conclusion today after listening to Jill Scott that maybe us black women need to bite the bullet. Maybe we have to bite the bullet in order to follow through the same pathway that the Harriet Tubmans and the Sojourner Truths and the black women of today have traditionally taken. Um, the reason being is traditionally, I see that interracial dating, when dealing with black males, 70% of the time, as a statistic I just made up, but something that I noticed, is not done because they love Susie or because, they have so much in common with Susie because she did cross country and so did he, or, you know, she's really fond of the Republican Tea Party and so is he. A lot of times, you're just dealing with black men who are saying, dang, she's got long hair, she's got a fat booty, you know, her daddy give her a car, blah, blah, blah. And typically, that is an erroneous idea in and of itself. The fact that you would date someone for anything other than what's on the inside shows that you have difficulty making decision. And because I see that, I can laugh. And typically I have laughed at black men and said, ha ha ha, you're a jerk. And all men, uh, that's generalizing, but I'd be saying it to be a jerk. All men, that date outside of their race for those reasons are jerks anyways. And because they have this erroneous way of thinking, they make horrible decisions after their marriage, like Tiger Woods did, or Kobe Bryant, or the list of innumerable men. Like, there's this one story, y'all not believe it. This guy, I guess he was getting married to his wife, and it was like a really big, extravagant white wedding or whatever, and they couldn't afford it. She was white and he was black. Honestly, God, truth was on the news, and I was laughing. I'm like, ha ha ha. I was like, keep them, girl, keep them, keep all the jerks, and because we don't need them. We'd rather be single than to be messed up with the men. And Paris is like, my sister was like, how do you know that they're bad? He could just be a good guy. 2 seconds into the report, they had revealed that the woman, a week before her wedding, her house had been broken into and she was beaten. Right? Guess who they arrested that beat her? Her husband. Yes, that fool black man beat his own fiance because I guess he wanted insurance money or whatever from pretending to rob his own house and making it authentic by beating his wife. I was like, yes, white girl, you keep them. And after that story and the Tiger Woods and the Kobe Bryants and all these fools, it has reinforced my bitterness. And that's exactly what it's been. And I come to the conclusion today that maybe as black women, we just need to bite the bullet because if we don't, we're destroying our race. In reality, black men, even if you guys disagree with this statement, the reason why they date white women, don't get me wrong, there are some black men who really do just have a lot in common with Susie or Jennifer, but there are those black men who do not, and they're dating because they're searching for power. They're searching for that little dig so that when that white guy sees that black guy walking around, he can possess a power that was taken away from him by slavery and by a system of oppression. So now this black man has this power. It's freeing, it's liberating, and he has this girl that's also considered the epitome of beauty. She's blonde, she's got big boobs, she's got blue eyes. This is what beauty is. Not that black woman that's considered the scum of the earth. So that's what they're doing. And black women, we don't realize that we are mad because our own black men are affirming that we are the scum of the earth, that we are disgusting and we are this and that. And so we get mad and we give these strong stares or we do what we do as black women to stand up for ourselves and to say, no, we're not the bottom of the race. Other people want us, and if you don't want me, it don't matter. I'm still a strong black woman. But in essence, what you're doing is we're pooping on them and they're pooping on us, for lack of better words. And as we are crapping on each other, trying to distance ourselves from the pain that we're experiencing, we fail to keep the integrity of our race. And so now we're all messy and sloppy and falling apart. We don't care about ourselves. We don't care about our cities. We don't care about our culture. We don't care about our society as a small, little, unique black culture inside of a larger white group. So I decided that maybe we should do what black women have always traditionally done, and that is bite the bullet so that our race can become stronger. This is more or less maybe like a confession for me. I just feel personally that it's out of bitterness that we speak when we see a black man with a white woman. You know, I've always said, let them have them, you know, but maybe that's not the right response. Maybe the response is to accept the dirt that they're kicking on me. I know it sounds like a weak strategy, but if I just feel the burn and just accept that my own black man thinks of me as less than dirt, maybe us black women will stop raising black men that find strength in dating someone that doesn't look like them. Because that's what you're getting. I mean, if I was a white woman, I would be more than happy to date a black man who was strong in himself, knew what he was doing, knew what he wanted, and I would be miserable if I ended up with a black man who only wanted me because I represented some form of power to him. So everybody's really in a bad situation. I think we need to maybe we just need to accept things for what they are, and maybe we just need to step back and just say we are at such a sad state in our race that the majority of our men find disgust when they look at women that look like them. And that's just what it is. And maybe once we can admit that, and maybe once we can start talking about that, instead of saying, oh no, you can't be with no white girl. No, you need to, because that doesn't solve the insecurity that made him do it in the first place. It's still there. If you break him and the white girl up, you want to solve the insecurity. Maybe we need to take these people now together as a whole into our race and develop a sense of culture and society. Maybe we need to educate the white women and the other people that come into our race, because these white women that are marrying these black men are going to have to raise nappy-headed black children. And they're going to have to raise strong black women that also understand that their same brother may not find them attractive because of the color of their skin. And these white women are going to have to raise these babies. So instead of being angry at them, we all need to come together and we need to fix this trauma that is the black race. And the only way to do it, I think, black women, is for us to start accepting the pain, stop trying to reflect it back on the black men. We're going to have to be the bigger ones. We've always had to be the bigger ones. We're going to have to be the leaders. We're going to have to be the ones that stand up for our race, because we're the mothers of our race and nobody else is going to do it. Black men are going to make a lot of money, or they're going to go to jail and they're going to play with their women. They're going to play with the things that they think are pretty, and they're very content to live and die in those situations. But us as black women, we need to stand for our race as the mothers of our race, as the sisters of these men, not just potential girlfriends, but as the sisters of these men, and raise them, raise the level of consciousness of everybody involved. And then maybe in return, we can fix this whole problem. Tell me what you think.